Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahak Wadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, told me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shal Yasha Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now, this guy here, Pence, he's an open mo. Just to let you know, this is your new vice president. You know, according to certain resources, he lives on the gayest street in Washington, D.C. But anyway, this video is not about him. It's about the investigation that these military bases are under by the UFOs. Esau is not coming out and letting the people know, even though they see these crafts, these ships in the air all over now. You know, I was looking at one in Britain the other night, and ooh, I mean, this thing was the size of a football stadium, and it was sitting right in the cloud, and the people was going crazy. So they can't understand, so they keep blaming it on drones, blaming it on drones. You know, as you're going to hear in this report here, you know, a swarm of drones, that's their term they decide to use, because they don't want to come out and say, look, we're being, you know, attacked or investigated or watched by entities from another light force that's beyond our capabilities, and we can't do nothing about it. You know how that would make the white man look right now? That he can't stop what's over some of their most guarded possessions, which is that sword, those bombs and missiles. Nah, so they rather come out and tell you that it's Russia and China, which is big deal, because according to their law, you're not allowed. We're going to get to this video in a second. According to their law, you're not allowed to fly, you know, drones into other nations' territory. Flying military drones into other nations' territory, right? This is flying military drones into another country's territory without permission is considered a significant violation of international law. Okay? So this is serious. You can bring them to the International Criminal Court for this. As it hold on, where I'm at. Okay. As it I'm not the best reader in the world. Constitutes. Hold on, let me look this word up. So we look the word up when we can't properly pronounce it's a verb. Constitute, which is to amount to add up to. Okay. So what it adds, it's up to basically what it boils down to, the bottom line. Okay, what it represents. Okay. So basically what it represents, an intrusion into sovereign airspace, and can be seen as an act of aggression, requiring explicit consent from the host nation to operate drones within their borders. This typically needs to be negotiated through diplomatic channels. Now, just let you know, it's sovereignty. Every nation has the right to control its airspace, and flying a drone over another country's basically airspace without authorization is a breach of that sovereignty. So this is serious business. Now, can they shoot these drones down? Let's find out. Because Esau's throwing this out there. Oh, it's just Chinese drones, Russian drones. Like there's nothing. You never heard something like this. Chinese sending drones over American military base and flying out there safely. And, you know, they got all this intel. Now they over there in Britain. You never heard this. But they rather throw this out to you instead of throwing out that these are unidentified crafts that we can't catch or control. Basically, they doing what they want to do. So he don't want to throw that out there. But this is Basically, can you shoot down or capture these drones? It says, yes, under certain circumstances, a country can shoot down and attempt to capture military drones. Now, as you're going to hear in this report, they did neither. And last week, I'm over here in Jersey, in Morris County, there was 5 of them over a military base over here. And they just said it was drones. They sent out the black helicopters. They even sent out, they're going to send out the Air Force. Nothing. No shooting down. We captured them. There's no information. It just disappeared. So they're not going to tell you what's really going on. But this thing is popping. Akim Akwav, this thing is happening. And these Edomites are terrified to death. Yes, under certain circumstances, a country can shoot down or attempt to capture military drones belonging to another country, especially if the drone is considered to be operating in restricted airspace, and that's over a military base. Nuclear. They're seen over a nuclear base at this time. It says, or is deemed a threat to international or national security. So why aren't they shooting these drones down? As you're going to hear in this report. Because these are not drones. Let me just get a scripture. The Lord said he was going to do a military drill over this man's head before the second coming. We getting close. This is Isaiah 31, verse 5. As birds flying, so will Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, defend Jerusalem. And that's the people. That's the people. The Lord is not defending that land. The land of Jerusalem is polluted with strangers, and bastards are over there in our land. The people is over here in Babylon. We are the Israelites. So now we seeing the Lord flying, and birds represent a military drill, a formation. Now we seeing that. Defending, and it's going to be a defense. Defending also, will he deliver it, and passing over, will he preserve it. Now when you go into this word in the Hebrew, flying here, this is the Hebrew. I know you can hear it. This is flying, which is to hover. This is what I want right here. To hover. Let's go into hover. Look up hover. Suspend. To hang. To float. To levitate. To drive. To stay nearby. So the Lord said he was going to hang these ships over Jerusalem. And they're hanging there for protection. But they also investigate. But Esau want to blame it on the drones. This is the NLT, Isaiah 31:5. The Lord of heavenly armies will hover over Jerusalem, which is a people, and protect it like a bird protecting its nest. He will defend and save the city, which is the people. He will pass over and rescue it. And that's what Revelations 1:7. So let's hear this report. They going crazy because these UFOs that they're claiming to be drones. Now, we just read the information on how you handle drones from other countries. You just don't let it come in, sit there for hours while you just flying around checking it out. You ain't radio in, you ain't communicating to nobody, and it just flies out of there safe and secure. Stop it, Esau. We know what's happening in the air, man.
And it does look like that before Joe Biden leaves office, that he is going to try to drag us into a nuclear war. We have mysterious drone swarms now detected over U.S. air bases, hosting U.S. stealth jets. This is breaking news. So, folks, all I can tell you is that we are in the last days.
You're damn right.
All of the information I present to you on our channel is nothing but facts. These are factual articles, factual videos, and we are presenting the truth. But we have more pressing problems. Mysterious drone swarms detected over UK air bases hosting U.S. stealth jets. The growing presence of mysterious drone swarms at or near U.S. military bases has become cause for concern. Reports suggest these unmanned aerial systems have now been spotted over British military installations. The Guardian reports that drone swarms have been spotted over 3 UK air bases, RAF Lakenheath and RAF Mendenhall in Suffolk, and RAF Feltwell in Norfolk between last Wednesday and Friday. The United States 48th Fighter Wing is stationed at RAF Lakenheath. This base is home to the only F-15 wing in Europe, which includes 2 F-15E Strike Eagle squadrons and 2 F-35A Lightning II squadrons. So there are drone swarms that have flown over these bases, getting intelligence information probably either from China or Russia. A spokesperson for the United States Air Force in Europe said that it is unclear if the drones were considered hostile. The spokesperson did not say if any counter-drone technologies were used during the incident, but said the United States Air Force retains the right to protect installation. We can confirm that a small unmanned aerial systems were spotted in the vicinity of and over RAF Lakenheath, RAF Middleton Hall, and RAF Feltwell between November the 20th and the 22nd. The number of UAS fluctuated in the range in size and configuration. The UAS, or small aerial vehicles, were actively monitored, and the installation leaders determined that none of their incursions impacted base residents or critical infrastructure. So, folks, we have multiple drones doing surveillance on U.S. air bases in the United Kingdom. I believe this was Russia. Russia getting target coordinates to take out these planes and the air base in case we go to war with Russia, a full war. So, folks, we are in the last days.
So I'm going to say now, everything that's in the air is not a ship. That is true. These Edomites, as well as some of the other nations, they do have their vehicles in the air and drones. But we know how America get down, how the U.S. get down. They just had those balloons a few months ago that came here, and the Air Force came out. They monitored, followed, supposedly shot them down, but you didn't hear no more. But they took action. They took action. They're not going to let, they may allow them to fly in, but they're not letting them fly out. So where did these drones go? Did you follow these drones to their final destination? You got to eventually land these drones. You know, I think some of those military drones could fly out close to 1,500 miles when we talking military. So you got the jets to find out where's this drone coming. It's got to land back at its launch pad. No information. No information, because a lot of this is heavier than just man-made equipment. And they're not going to say anything, but we know what's going on in the sky. And Esau, you ain't running shit here, man. No more. We don't believe you. We don't believe none of your lies. You are a forger of lies. You're being cast down. All your trickery. We're not ignorant of your devices. The men of the Lord are here. Okay? And we're here to stay, by the way. And so are these UFOs. You know, the Lord is about to take back planet Earth. Now, if you haven't got up on the UFOs in the Bible, you're wasting a lot of time. There's so much information about these crafts that are in the Bible. So I'm going to do, so I did something here a minute ago. I got this from my apostle. You know, I got this from, you know, in Shalom, Barakathum to the apostles, a great millstone. I got this channel here from Apostle Tahar. Hold on, did I go past it? Give me 1 second. And I utilize it as a good tool, you know, give you tons of scriptures. So all you got to do is punch in. What is that? I was just on it. Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. This comes from openbible.info. You can go over here, go to the search bar. You know, this will come up. You know, you can put, as you can see, what does the Bible say about, you can put rain, it's the sun, the moon, women, men, you know, and they'll give you a ton of scriptures. And like the apostle say, proof that they got to be listening to the men of the Lord, because these UFO scriptures are on point. I mean, you can look at them. Especially this here. This is 2 Kings 2:11. This is about Elijah and Elisha. And as they still went on and talked, behold, chariots of fire and horses of fire separated the two of them, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. So he was beamed up. See, look at this. They got Revelations 1:7. When last time you seen a church pull Revelations 1:7? This is the only the Israelites pull this. Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and that cloud is these ships, and every eye will see him. Oh, by the way, this is ESV. Even those who pierced him, proving reincarnation, and all tribes or all families or all nations of the earth will wail on account of him. Even so, amen. So write these scriptures down. Acts 1:9. These are scriptures on point. Matthew 24:30. Daniel 7:13. Mark 13:26. Psalm 68:17. One of my favorite. The chariots, which are down now, they call them UFOs, but they are chariots. These are vehicles. The chariots of Yahweh are twice 10,000, thousands upon thousands. Yahweh is among them. Sinai is now in the sanctuary. Remember this is ESV. Okay, you got Luke 21:27. You know, Zechariah, he got Zechariah 5:1. Again, I lift up my eyes and saw, and behold, a flying roll. And that's what they seen. Flying squares, triangles. These ships are doing great things in the sky now. But Zechariah looked and he saw a flying scroll. And he said unto me, what do you see? I answered, I see a flying scroll. Its length is 20 cubits and its width 10 cubits. So this is good. Thessalonians about the beaming up process. So these scriptures are on point here. So this is a good tool, but these are the UFO scriptures that's in the Bible, especially Ezekiel here. I'm not going to read it, especially when you go to the Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. You know, he described the angels, what they had on, the enfolding of the fire, the will. You know, they got something out called Ezekiel's will. You know, this is, let me see something here. 100 Bible verses about UFO. So go get over here, because this information going to be shut down. Write them down. You know, I got my UFO notes, but I don't have my pad with me right now. You know, these are, you know, on point as I was going through them. You know, so the Lord is about to make his rounds. Akim Akwaf. Get ready. So, but of course, the devil, you know, he going to put out his stories. Everything's a drone in the air. That's his excuse, because the people ain't going to look this up. They're just going to hear, oh, it's a drone. That's what they want to hear. You know, and they're going to go about their day. But we on it. So Esau is being tortured. He's being tormented, you know, by these ships right now. So, hey, stop wasting time. You know, the clock is ticking, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. Shalom.